Hello everyone, and welcome back to the story of the Chosen of the Gilded Lily, here in Wildermyth, where we are going to be carrying on from our amazing epic beginning of this fantastic new arc of adventures from the last episode, where we went very in depth to go ahead and introduce all of you to our three main heroes who were randomly generated last time, but already they have my heart, you guys. I got so excited about the story of the Chosen of the Gilded Lily. I reenacted everything that we have already discussed about their history, the way that these wonderful heroes have endured so much tragedy because Lilo Leaf and Lon Lionhand were from the theater troupe that got destroyed by the petty king when he reacted in rage over the fact that the ancient old mystic that he had captured in the bitter wars in between all of the different nations of this world gave the power, the magic power that the king had been wanting to get from the mystic to Lilo instead. And then we've also got the mystic's granddaughter, Nalmia, who was supposed to be a guardian of those powerful great mystics, but then her grandmother was captured. Her people have been constantly attacked in their distant land of gold and honey and lions, and have been exploited and taken away for human sacrifice of all things by the okay, I want to make sure I get it right. The Mathagi, who are using those human sacrifices to go ahead and grow their terrifying steampunk bone army to try to do something no doubt extremely evil. And they were allied with the petty king! We're gonna have to take him down. And also probably whichever higher kings the petty king served under. This just, it stinks all over the place. I love this story so much. If you have no idea what I was just talking about, absolutely go ahead and check out the video description to begin the journey, because we have such amazing characters. Like I said, I reenacted it at dinner. I was jumping around and then they fought, and then there was a rivalry. There is actually a rivalry now that organically came up in the gameplay between Lon and Nalmia, and I actually think that's because Nalmia is taking them deeper and deeper into danger, and Lon really resents that. He wants the opportunity to go ahead and get away from all of this danger and drama. He doesn't really want to be a hero. He wants to get away from the sorrow of his whole family being killed and Lilo's whole family being killed. They were born and raised in that theater troupe maybe for generations. This is devastating. But Lilo, she feels that call of destiny, even though both, Lon Lionhand and Lilo both got a bit of a call of, Lilo got most of it, but Lon actually has a call of destiny as well. So something important looms in his future, and with that hook, that means that a lot of the random events he could run into might have something big behind them. Oh, and speaking of random events we've run into, so far Lilo Leaf has been able to get this amazing owl wand, which has leaf ability, and it grants 2 temp health to the hero, which I think is really awesome. And now Mia actually ended up finding a glowing green seed from a giant mythological creature that roamed through the fog, and she planted it. And I don't know if that's going to come up in the future, but let's actually go ahead and add that into her history. Oops. We're going to add that into her history so that, okay, you can't use enter when you're doing this. So we're just going to add in, during their escape from the petty king. Let's see, we gotta do petty king in capitals. He doesn't even get a name, he's just the petty king, evil petty king, allied with human sacrificing Mathagi, no thank you. During their escape from the petty king, the group stumbled through some foggy mountains, where Nalmia and Lilo witnessed a creature of myth and legend, woven of the oh no, I can't add more. Okay, found a glowing seed and planted it. You know, the one recommendation I would give is that you could have unlimited text edits for your character sheets, because I would love to be able to keep really detailed history of everything. Oh look, we already have some relationship stuff going on between these two. So watch this. When your rival stunts, you get a 25% stunt chance until you successfully stunt. So basically the rivalry means that Now Mia now sees Lon as like a peer, like they're kind of competing. Lon's actually apparently really good with bow and arrow, even though he doesn't really want to be. And she sees Lilo as a crony, and so she gets +10 block when walling with Lilo, because they'll have each other's back. That's so cool. But alright, enough of my rambling. We need to go ahead and carry on with clearing 3 more hostile sites to weaken the enemy before assaulting their main force. And we also need to locate Baladi Lafergy. Jangles in our mind like a loose key. We must find him, and he's all the way down here. So let's go ahead and let's go into Deep Pine Garden, the pine forest, and see what waits for us. We're gonna go ahead and have all 3 scout over here. And then hopefully, yes, Lilo is now healed up. Yes! Okay, so check this place out. The Star of Aylius? That sounds amazing. Occupied by lurking Morthagi. I want to get those lurking Morthagi. Okay, we're gonna get them. We're gonna get them. So we got here, assault the Star of Alfagi. I think that means clear. Is this like clearing a hostile site? Okay, I'm gonna see if this is like clearing the hostile site. Let's go ahead, and they're going to be wandering through the woods. They've never traveled this way because when Lilo and Lon were with the theater troupe, of course, with their many wagons, they stuck to the main trails. But now we are sneaking through the forest and the thick pine forest, and we stumbled upon whatever this is. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm so excited. Lockwards. Some kind of basement over here. I'd say we're being too thorough. Namia, Lon? They've been late all day. Late rising, late on the trail, late to recognize sunset, and late spotting this ruin. It's the remains of a smallish structure, and it rests on a cleared, rocky slope where trees find little purchase. Lon, stay outside. Bump me in the dark and I'll kick you. Already, they're like really starting to be competitive with each other. This is hilarious. Your threats fall on deaf ears. Okay, so those two are definitely getting like snarkier with each other. I'll have to check if they're kind of charismatic or if they're kind of like snarky rude. We'll have to see. Chimney pipes buried. Lighting a fire is not what I do. Someone worked at this table. Knife lines. Stains of sediment. Ash on the floor? Uh-oh, what are we stumbling on now? It's chalk. What are these hash marks? And what's in this box? Remember that verse in Opal Night? Ooh, I wonder what of course they would, by the way, because come on, like they would remember a verse in like any poetry or any kind of like theater or plays or legends that had ever come around. So I wonder, now Mia is very well read, but Lon I think is even more well read. And he actually is poetic. So I wonder if, ironically enough, they like Lon wants to see Nalmia as like just a empty-headed dumb warrior, but she's actually extremely well-spoken and she's well-read for her job as guardian of the great sage, or like the great mystics of their land. So I love the idea that maybe when they trade insults, they're trying to outwit each other with more and more obscure references to different famous ballads and things like that. I love that idea. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, I'm just really in love with these characters. When Spira comes to Umber Lady's Hall, past the open portal, shadows packed with ravens plumbed, dimming all discovery, shapely dark and darkness doomed. Sharply dark and darkness doomed. Spira's sparklight shimmered spent, snuffed, dispelled, left all engloomed. Wow, that's so pretty! I think that Namia and Lilo would ironically be like, wow, she's actually really good at this. We were raised at this, and she's pretty good at it too. This place isn't like that, I guess, but nowhere's poem perfect. I do love the night verses. Used to dream myself into them sometimes. The box is puzzle locked. What of those magic puzzle boxes? Oh, is it words or numbers? Words. Thank all gods. Whoa, that's actually really lucky if you have like a magic puzzle box and it's locked and you've literally got basically like 3 highly trained, bookish, poetic people. They probably have a good odds of opening that up, I think. Remind me how these function? Enchantment. Old ones. Don't think anyone does it these days. Lock words, they call them. The words or phrases that spring the box open. Like open sesame, I guess? The magic lock presents a prompt with a clear slate to write an answer. The wise wanderer finds home where... Lon and Nalmia are now studying it. Oh my gosh, this is so perfect for their rivalry. From the look of this place, owner didn't do much wandering. Shh. Well, air's turning out better than I thought. Could cook dinner and make a night of it. Chalk some guesses? You can stay out of the way. Fine with me. They haul their gear down the slippery stairs. So into a basement of some ruins they found, huh? Lilo identifies and eliminates the blockage in the old chimney pipe so the smoke won't pool. Lon takes mild interest in a few of the old books lying around. They chronicle local heroes and harvest. Nalmia toils over an alright stew, not sparing the seasoning much thought. They shout and scribble guesses in the meanwhile. In the meantime, who comes up with the correct lock words? The wise wanderer finds home where... Oh my goodness! Okay, so Nalmia, where wandering desires an end, is Nalmia's guess. Where she's earned one, finds home where she's earned one is Lilo. And then Lon, where the bad guys won't think to look. Oh my gosh, I guess he's not really throwing himself very hard into this. Let's actually go finds home. I kind of like Lilo's version of where she's earned one. Where wandering desires an end. Where wandering desires an end. But I feel like Nalmia's is a little bit more poetic because it does seem to indicate, like, if you stop wandering, because maybe you feel called to wander and wander. Let's go with, and also it's wise. It's not the strong wanderer or the brave wanderer finds home where she's earned one. It's the wise wanderer, and it requires a lot of introspection to be wise, and to understand your own desires requires a ton of introspection. Lon, you get a big X through that like idea, unless this was also a box of a coward, which it could have been. But we're gonna go with the poetic exclamation of, where wandering desires an end. Yes! It opened! Oh my gosh! Oh, it's so good to know that Nalmia is like extremely well versed in all sorts of books. And I think she's better than at Lon. Yay, it opened! Just then, a clatter of sliding metal echoes into the basement hollow. Must have heard our treasure box open. Well, what's in there though? Materials, looks like. Good ones. Well, that's interesting in its own way. Yeah, I suppose. 3 ingots! Yay! I don't know what we're gonna do with 3 ingots. Kind of hoping it was gonna be a special item. Alright, so these are gonna be our foes that we face this time. The Watchman, the Sommelier, and the Spectic. And hopefully we'll be able to get them pretty easily. The Watchman's the new one. Ratcheting necks swing round its armored body rose, keeping an uncompromising vigilance. And I actually find these guys with the extra skulls really creepy to me because, like, that's multiple people dead, human sacrifice to create these. And it seems so wrong, not only to kill all those people, but then to like smush them together in an unholy trinity. All right, we're gonna. I think Lilo is really being affected by the idea that this just feels so wrong that they have been like turned into, like, not only killed, so especially because she just lost like her whole family and theater troupe, and the idea of them not only being dead, but then their bodies being turned into monsters like that. Not like even zombie monsters where they get to look like themselves, but amalgamations of just horror like mixed together so that not even the individuals they used to be are allowed to just like keep all their bones together. Yeah, I think Lilo's really disturbed by this, so she's really wanting to rush in and see what's going on. But she did get pretty badly wounded last time, so we'll try to make her a little more cautious this time. In fact, I think Nalmia would insist on a little bit more caution this time. So Nalmia's going to go ahead first. Here we go. And then she could extinguish lamps, which actually would help you to hide a little bit better. We could attack scenery. I think we'll let her come up, and she's going to insist on being able to kind of like peek through the gate, if possible. Alright, and then we'll have Lilo come over. I think we'll have her stay right here to kind of like fall back a little bit, and Lon will hide behind her as well. Let's see, Silk Step. Let's see, that's an active one. With an elusive step, Lon slips into the gray plane. While in the gray plane, he is hidden from enemies and his attacks ignore armor. We might actually let him do that. And then Quelling Moss is something that allows enemies to be poisoned. So maybe we'll try to lure them out is the idea now. And that's probably Nalmia's idea. So we're going to let him do Silk Step. Oh wait, he has to move and do Silk Step. But he would be 100% hidden. Alright, I'm going to have him come over here. That's cool. Alright, meanwhile, Nalmia opens the door. They're really, really, really close! Really close! Alright, fall back! Fall back! Not good! Oh my goodness! Can I throw the net? Once per combat, we can throw a net and it will pin the foe for 2 turns. Okay, throw the net! Throw the net! Because if we can block this way, maybe that'll help. Okay, 75% pinned on the Watchman. Here, we're gonna throw it at the Spectic. Alright, it's pinned for 2 turns! Yes! Maybe that will block the way, too. So with that in mind, let's see, interfuse. Oh, we can interfuse with the stone over there! Sweet! Okay, Lilo's going to interfuse, and then she can do Discus, 6 damage, and the stone disc that we just interfused with will, like, toss itself against them. Alright, that's all we got right now. And it would damage a whole bunch of them! Look at this! Alright, I don't think we'll bother killing the Spectic just yet. Especially if I... Ooh! 66 damage on the Watchman! I'm scared of the Watchman. Like, really, really scared of the Watchman. So let's go ahead and we're gonna attack him first. Because he's so big. Oh, geez, they blocked a lot of that. Okay, not good. Meanwhile, Lon! Can we have him throw Quelling Moss? He can. It would be right here. And that would indeed poison. But we could also have him move. So I'm going to have Lon rush over. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have him rush over here. And he's still like freaked out and scared. But then we can poison everybody. So he's going to throw the Quelling Moss that he's started to collect. All of the poisons and toxins. Yes. That we've been working with. And then that did reveal him, I think. Yeah, I think he's not hidden. Maybe he's hidden, maybe not anymore. So I think... Lilo, can you do anything else? Attack scenery? Oh, I can attack... Oh, a tree! Oh, this tree! I wonder if we can bond with the tree. Alright, I'm gonna have... Even though they fight a lot, Nalmia's gonna fall back to try to defend. Alright, poison is damaging them. No! He got past! Oh, she blocked it! Oh, she blocked it again! Nalmia, you're so good! Oh my goodness. Okay, so we could do Silk Step. Hang on, 1 second. I think we're gonna rely on the magic here for just a moment. So let's go ahead and interfuse. We could do this stump for Splinter Blast, or this tree for Splinter Blast. Can I yeet anything else? We could steal fire! Ooh, okay, that might be kind of useful. There's a bunch of rocks back here. I think if we fall back, we could probably interfuse a lot more things. So I gotta think about if I'm gonna have them fall back right now. Oh, can I strike? Okay, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do some attacking really quickly on the Watchman. Oh yeah, watch this! Oh, and now Lila, now he wants to go ahead and try to do some attacking. Wow, that's kind of funny to see. Alright, we could do poison, but I think... Actually, that's interesting that Lon is, like, upset that Nalmia seems to be doing all of this attacking. Alright, I'm gonna let him shoot it. No, he blocked it! Oh, Nalmia's gonna be like, this is why you shouldn't have done that. Uh-oh, Nalmia's out of turns for this action? Or this round? Oh, geez. Alright, let's think. Let's interfuse with fire. I think Lilo's gonna just, like, move quickly. Oh, geez, she would hurt everybody with the fire if she tossed it. Alright, 75%. Oh, Oh, she like burned. So now she has the power of fire, but she's maybe realizing that that might be a little out of control. Um, let's do this tree. So now she's gonna desperately interfuse with this tree. We could Splinter Blast, but that would also attack everybody. If we do, well, not really though. Oh geez. All right, now Mia, watch out. It didn't get anyone. Ah, Namia! Namia! She's blocking as much as she can, and the pin is going to be gone on that guy soon. Namia, get him! She got him! So with that gigantic, terrifying thing, like, looming over them, she managed to, like, finish that off. We're gonna actually go ahead. Lila's gonna jump up, I think, to try to, like, make herself more useful. Alright, we can interfuse. Oh, with Barrage! Tools are torn in a deadly whirl, rending targets in a nearby area with their tooly teeth. Okay, she's gonna go for that workbench then. And then we're gonna do Barrage. Oh, did we get him? We got him! Yay! We won! We didn't even go that far in. I like how Lila threw herself in. Because she wanted to make sure everyone was going to be safe. An Ember Gown! A common design for clumsy and novice-level mystics who appreciate the fire-resistant properties of these treated fabrics for the accident-riddled pursuit of their work. Ember Gown robes tend towards the simple. Alright, we're going to go ahead and replace her Humble Beginnings. With that, it's going to help her spell damage a little bit, but I like the idea that we maybe found that in the basement that they were in too. Oh, look at her! She's starting to look like a real mystic. I'm so proud. Oh, and Bracelets of Courage! A pair of bracelets expertly worn, and it adds in block. Okay, block. If we gave it to Lilo, that would add a lot, and she does have a lot of courage. Lon, but I really feel like Nalmia needs it to be able to block more often. Bracelets of Courage, because you know what, we're gonna give her the Bracelets of Courage because we're gonna say she faced down that big terrifying creature, and when she killed it, these bracelets fell out. There we go. Wow. It may not be tide turning, but something significant happened here today. We should name this place. You mean Star of Aylius? Well, sure, that's the overall place, but what about a specific clearing or cliff? You think they have names? That's very poetic. Maybe it's a difference between their cultures. A difference. A thing you name may tell your story, however quietly and slowly. Oh, that's so poetic! Anyways, a little commemoration never went amiss. The top of a nearby mound of stone seems to fit Nalmia's vision. A perfect vessel, strong enough to hold even weighty memories. The Earthen Witness takes its name this day. Wow! You have an official process for this? One makes one's own. The place will know. Yeah, I love how this is almost like a difference between their cultures. Nalmia lit a tiny fire on the crag as the sun stretched out, building small piles and saying a few words. Lila wondered if she just enjoyed the motions of a ritual a little too much. But when she came back down, something did feel different. The company took a moment to acquaint themselves with the Earthen Witness on their way out. Then continued on, hiding small smiles from Nalmia. And there we go, you guys. And now, unfortunately, the Watchman has gotten stronger because it has learned how we fight. Phooey. Alright! So we have now managed to basically get the Star of Aylius. Let's go ahead and investigate it thoroughly. I like to do that so that we can see if there's like any special objects hiding there, even though it does make it a little bit, you know, the time that you pass has consequences of monsters showing up, but we needed to heal anyway. And now we've got a thorough delving through the mysteries of the Star Aylius has proven rewarding. I'd be happy to see the last of this place, no lie. The Star of Aylius will return to the hands of the common folk. When they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. Yay! Heartwood, oh, and more spell threads, nice! So the nearby villagers are grateful to us. And we have the Bear Strength Necklace. Bonus damage, the necklace of overlapping gold plates. You know? we're not going to take the Sunseeder necklace off her. You know what? I kind of, oh my gosh, it looks just like Nalmia's necklace, doesn't it? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give it to Lon, because we're gonna say that one of the villagers saw that he has a bow and arrow and just really sees him as a hero already. Because it doesn't give very much bonus damage, but hopefully that'll help out. And I just like the idea that he's already being recognized as a hero against his own will. But alright guys, oh, I'm so loving this, the way the stories just play out on their own. And we have 2 more hostile sites to clear. So I think we might wander and meander to Talton Forest now, where it's apparently infested. Wow, it's apparently infested by some of the creatures, so we're gonna have to see what happens. And just see where their story continues to develop. I love the idea that they insult each other and like quip at each other and constantly are trying to prove one is more educated or smarter than the other through poetry. And like myths and lores and legends and showing off how well read the whole group is. That's amazing. But alright, if you guys could, do please leave a like for the chosen of the Gilded Lily. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. Oh my gosh, look! You can see our little earthen witness! It has the little ritual glow on it! Oh, this is amazing! I didn't know that would happen! And, oh my goodness. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!